We are here. It was 2 weeks ago, I think, at this point, that I tried the Choco Challenge, the Fuego Box white chocolate, white lightning bar. Mark Schulte and John and Charlie Martin purchased their own copies. Oh, hang on. Sorry about that. For some reason, my audio was coming through. I needed to change that. Okay. So they've ordered their own copies. John and Charlie opened theirs up. I don't know if Mark has yet. But if you haven't, why don't you break that open?
New seal. Okay.
Mark was particularly worried that we know that it was a legitimate chocolate bar, that he had not substituted something in for it. So
terrible.
It wasn't on the pork of Funkin' Wagnalls, but it was been secure in the box.
Yeah.
Little red wrapper. Must be for Pentecost.
Yeah, that is true. It's got a nice red wrapper for Pentecost Sunday. I chose to change. I was wearing red for church, but I chose to change into blue. It's a more calming, soothing color for you all about to go through the fires of Pentecost. So how are you going to do this? You going to do it together, separately?
Yeah, together.
Well, together.
I've got to set the stage a little bit. I came to like hot because I lived in the 90s for 4 years in Texas. My dad always liked hot growing up, but I stayed away from it. When I moved to Texas, it was off my truck. We got to learn to like hot. So the things I learned down there was, this is lime juice. Got a little bit of lime juice. That works well just in case. A little bit of avocado. So that's ready just in case. Your basic water. Kleenex. So I did see Joe sweating a little bit. And if it really gets out of hand, we're ready for the fire.
Wait, did you or did you not say you had milk with you?
I had milk with me, yeah. Do you have some milk?
No, I don't do milk's good too, but I don't have milk.
Yeah, milk and chips help too.
I think, yeah, the avocado is probably a good choice, actually. All of that good fat helps to absorb that spice.
John, where did you learn to become an aficionado of caliente?
I don't know. I've always kind of enjoyed things a lot. I don't like super spicy stuff, but I figured, what the heck. I always like a little bit of heat. Not always. It depends. Like for chili, I like a little more, but I don't put hot sauce on eggs or anything like that.
I thought maybe a little Caribbean jerk, hot Caribbean jerk or something.
Yeah, the farthest we've gone, me and Dad have gone, and Dad's brother as well, and we've managed to take is some ghost pepper sauce. That's as far as we've gone so far, and have handled it. So Dad did make some really spicy curry, and both of us threw that away.
Hot stuff.
Oh, what?
I'm able to order the 21 at B-Dubs. So we'll see. I don't eat them. I eat them just more of a dare. I don't necessarily enjoy them, so I don't get the full order, just a couple.
Sure.
Right. I mean, like when I order Thai food or whatever, I only go for medium spice. That's typically my go-to. I just like a little bit, but I don't mind challenging myself. It's for a good cause.
All right. So what do you think, John? How do we want to do it?
I'm going to try a little bit at a time.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
Cheers. Oh, shoot.
Side of the tongue. It's definitely hitting the sides of the tongue.
Charlie's going for the milk quick.
Good job, Charlie. You're doing well. You're doing well.
Still the sides.
Yeah, it's unpleasantly hot. That's for sure.
You have to zero in on the chocolate real quick because the chocolate taste doesn't last long.
No.
Well, it is true. Although the white chocolate actually complements it pretty well, I think.
Don't
feel you have
This
to.
is my last piece already. Bye.
Okay.
Bye, Charlie. Thanks.
You did a good job, Charlie. Come back if you want to tell us if it keeps burning.
A little bit of a tear forming in the corner of my right eye.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Could-
I mean, what was interesting is when I did it, I thought I had a pretty strong reaction. My wife, after the fact, was like, "You seem to be unfazed," and I was like, "Really?" I mean, I thought, so.
It's hot.
Yeah, you made it look
Now the
really
roof-
easy, Joel.
The roof of my
But
mouth
well,
is starting
John
to
said he
really
likes
fill
spice
up.
but doesn't really love it. I'm the opposite. I put spice on everything. Like I mean, I eat hot pepper flakes, not regular red hot pepper flakes, but like Ghost Reaper pepper flakes on my pizza and things like that because I like spice. So
What do you think, John?
I think it's making me hiccup.
oh yeah, that can happen when you eat spicy. So you said a tear forming in the corner of your eye, Mark. Anything further so far?
No, back of the throat now feels it.
Yeah, so that's what I experienced was I had a hard time talking because it does sort of hit the back of your throat at some point.
Nicole said that I couldn't go for my props there and use them till I'm done. I've got to push through it, so
Okay.
I'll save it for off camera. There is also Labatt's there off camera too, John, just in case. It can't help.
That's true.
I can't but help.
Oh, what off camera?
Labatt's.
Oh. I got too much work to do today. I can't start that now.
Do you need?
So the
Well,
enjoyment of hot stuff was one of the good things that came from Texas. The other two good things that came from Texas were Stephen, our
Oh.
family. We started our family when he was down there. He was actually born in Oklahoma, but lived a year and a half with us in McAllen, Texas. And then we adopted him up in Oklahoma, got to drive the whole length of Texas from the very north point to the very tip south point where McAllen is.
Uh-huh.
And then 3 years later, we adopted Nicole, and it was actually born in Austin, Texas, capital of Texas.
Nice.
So good things come
yeah,
from
I'm not ashamed to say that. I'm really not interested in finishing this.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's nasty.
Oh, your nose is going. Wow. How are you doing, Mark?
That's a little more so. Down the hatch.
Oh, your eyes are red too.
Or as they say in Mexico, arriba, abajo, para adentro.
Oh.
Raise it up, down, and in.
Well, maybe I can push through if I give my mouth a little bit of a break here.
Yeah, there's no rush.
The tears definitely coming down the bottom of the right eye. I'm not going to wipe it.
I did
Moses-
notice you turned a little bit more red, Mark. I don't know if it was just a change in the color, but it seemed like
Yes.
it did.
Yeah.
I'll do it for the cause, but
You
The most
match the shirt a little bit more than you did before. Yeah, John says he's doing it for the cause. A good opportunity to remind people. So each person that purchases one of these Choco bars not only feeds 50 meals through Feeding America, but I want to remind you real quickly that our local food pantry always needs support. If you go to the website, www.goodrich.org, goodrichumc.org, you can see right here, you click Give Now. That'll take you to a page and you can make a donation. I'm showing you my PIN number. I'm not going to do that. Under the Give Now option here, if you select the gap, then you can make a donation to our local food pantry. And that's part of why we're doing this as well. It's awesome that when you purchase this bar, it helps feed people across America, but we want to feed people in Goodrich, especially during the COVID time when people are being furloughed and things like that. We want to offer a chance to help as many people as we can in our own local community too.
I think I'll try a little bit of that lime juice.
He's gonna do the rest all at once.
I'll get the rest of it just to.
I think that maybe your best bet is just to,
Yeah, one shot. Try not
Yeah.
to aspirate any of it.
Yeah, hopefully not.
And since the face, I didn't count on the face getting red and hot, but I did prepare.
Is that what they do in Texas too?
You do whatever you have to. We have swimming pools down there most times of the year, so you can use that if you have to.
Ah.
Very enjoyable. I recommend it highly. Only for a good cause. No avocado.
Yeah, you certainly have more of a affinity for hot things than I do. That was certainly past my typical comfort zone for heat.
It's not going to become one of my Friday night watch the movies go to. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah,
I think my
that
glasses
is
are
true. It's not like it tastes great.
right.
No, that
And
is.
I'm starting to feel a little bit of heartburn, which I usually don't. So it's
Mm.
good stuff. I don't know if my
John
glasses are
said
fogging.
it's usually outside of his comfort zone for spice. I like that. That ties to the sermon. We're being servants who are willing to go beyond our comfort zones.
I got my tongue hair out.
The avocado is working well. Lime juice did good.
Yeah, lime
Now, would
juice. So is
Chip
it the acidity of that helps?
Yeah. And the other thing they use down there a lot, but I didn't have any in the house, was Wonder Bread. Any
Oh yeah,
Texas,
I've heard people say. if
any
you can just
Texas
slip a
barbecue
piece
you
into
went
it.
to, you got brisket with very, very hot barbecue sauce. You got beans, a form of baked beans that were hot, and a slice of Wonder Bread. And the slice of Wonder Bread was to take the acid away.
So is this all part of like some Texas bravado or something?
Just part of it.
There's probably some of that. Yeah.
There isn't anything about Texas that doesn't involve bravado.
Yeah, that's true.
You come to find out real quick that's the greatest state of the union, and you're privileged to live there.
Hmm.
A little more lime juice.
Well, that was kind of fun though.
Was
Yeah.
Thanks for
Is there anybody you want to challenge?
you
What's
know?
that?
It was fun but hard.
I'm just gonna open. I don't know anyone out there that is up to it. So I'll put the challenge this way: if you think you can handle the heat, go ahead and sign up, and we'll look forward to seeing you on this Zoom channel.
We wouldn't mind
Maybe
keeping
my
the
brother.
chocolate. Oh, sorry. What's that, John?
So maybe my brother.
Ah. We wouldn't mind keeping the Choco Challenge going. So if you go to www.chocochallenge.com, you can see here, you just order your own. It costs about $20. That feeds 50 meals to people through Feeding America, which is a national feeding organization. And you get your little red wrapped chocolate bar here for that. And you can let me know if you order one, and we'll do another church live stream of you eating your Choco Challenge chocolate bar. It's actually fun to see some other reactions because you don't get a real sense just off of one person's perception of it.
All right.
The burn is still on the inside of the lips. It's a nice burn. The first belch that came up just a little while ago, that was kind of dragonish.
Mm.
So Sandy was wondering what the after effects were. That's as much as I'm going to say on air.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have some Tums on hand as well. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Well, the sinuses are clear for the day, that's for sure.
That's right.
Good.
All right. Have a great day, y'all.
Yeah. Thanks everybody who came to watch us, and thanks to Mark and John and Charlie for braving the chocolate bar challenge. You can, check in with us on Facebook if you're a Facebook user later. Tell us what the after effects are, and we'll be praying for you.
Okay.
Blessings
Adios.
to everyone. Have
All
a
right.
great day.
See y'all later.